No.
Hey, Dread Central. I'm Catherine Corcoran, and I can't just give you four of my favorite horror movies. So I'm going to give you eight that are in my recent rotation and pretty frequently in my favorite rotations. The Birds. That was the first horror movie I ever saw. 1963, Alfred Hitchcock. Unbelievable, still super poignant, tackling environmental terror before we were even doing that. Terry, 1976 by Brian De Palma. Such a like feminist piece, solidified a lot of feminist narratives. Her prom night massacre, I feel like, isn't just like this moment of vengeance, but it's like this like violent reckoning, against people who are trying to punish women. Such an incredible film. The original Buffy the Vampire Slayer by Fran Rubel Kuzui. I am a Buffy girl. I always have been. That it was like my gateway horror. The TV show and the original, but the original film, there would be no TV show without, so we have to give it to that one. Alien, obviously, 1978, Ridley Scott. That franchise is my favorite franchise of all time. Um, Ripley, that character, enough said. Joel Schumacher's The Lost Boys. That was the one I would watch with my dad, who got me into horror movies. So like that's the one. Also that soundtrack unreal. Toby Hooper's The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. I think I always say that I've never been a giant slasher person, but I think that film in general is just so politically poignant and such an amazing like reflection, especially right now, about politics, about relevance, about machinery, about environmental impact and animal rights. It's so good. Um, uh, Titan, that won the Palme d'Or by Julia Ducournau. It is a freaking masterpiece about gender and talk about female directors. She is unbelievable. She has another film, Raw, about cannibalism. That's killer. And then this past year, I think my favorites were The Substance and then Immaculate by Mike Mohan. So I don't know, that might have been like nine, but I could keep going, but there's a few to jump you off with.